Hey guys, welcome back to West Meets East Indonesia. My name is Aaron and today we have another spooky adventure. So right behind me I have a house that has been abandoned for about 10 years in Bogor, and it is rumored to believe that a Kuyang, which is a type of spirit, has been haunting this location. It has also been told that there was a massacre here many years ago. So I have an amazing group of people with me today and I'm going to introduce you to them right now. The name of the group is CORETAN Misteri. So if you guys, please come here. Hello. So this is CORETAN Misteri, and guys, can you tell me a little? And guys, can you tell me a little bit about the history of this location?
In Bahasa.
In Bahasa.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Oke. Jadi ini rumah kosong yang udah kosong tuh kira-kira 10 tahun. Dan mitosnya di sini jadi rumah ini dulunya tuh pernah ada pembantaian dari sebuah keluarga yang kita sampai sekarang nggak tahu apa motif dibalik pembunuhan itu. Tapi yang jelas tadi kita sama tim udah masuk ke dalam, termasuk Mr. Aaron, jadi mencium bau darah, bau amis gitu ya tadi. Dan itu sih kalau dari Tiara Menggar gimana?
Kalau misalnya lihat dari penampilan bangunannya sih memang kelihatan serem banget, dan ada beberapa sosok yang mimbar seperti yang ada di pohon itu yang selalu mengganggu di perjalanan orang-orang yang ada di sekitar sini. Dan kalau misalnya dilihat dari bentuk bangunannya ataupun ke dalamnya, mungkin nanti kita bisa kasih deskripsinya apa yang ada di dalam. Cuman itu yang baru kelihatan dari ada sosok perempuan di pohon itu yang sering mengganggu di jalan.
Okay guys, so you heard it there. Now we're going to be filming together. So what I'd like you guys to do is check out their video, because what you might miss in my video, you might catch in their video. I'm going to have a link to their description, to their video down below in the description box. So guys, please show them some love, give them some likes and subscribes. And if you haven't liked this video already, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you're a new watcher, a new subscriber, hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit that bell notification so that you can see all my upcoming videos. Guys, let's go check it out. Come on guys. Check out over here first. Does this door open? I don't think so. Solid closed, huh? Number 7. Interesting. I wonder why that's closed like that. Number 6. So, what's the deal with the numbers on the doors?
I think they rented.
They were renting them out? A skylight in here. Oh wait, what is that? Yeah, that's like a skylight. Alright. Let's check out the other. Oh, spider web. Spider web. Spider web. I don't like spider webs. Damn, it's on me too. Alright. This has got to be number 5. Or was number 5.
So Aaron, what do you feel the first view?
Oh man, look at that wasp nest up there, bro. Yeah, let's get out of this room. I don't want to piss them off. I don't think they're very active at night, but I don't want to take that chance, man. Look at them. Bro, if those attack us, yeah, let's get out of this room. All right, what were you saying?
What do you feel
What do I feel? Creeped out, man. This is a creepy ass house.
the first time you...
When I walked in here, I feel a spider web in there. That's the bathroom. I don't want to go in there because there's spider webs. I felt creeped out, man. This is a very creepy house. I swear I thought that door just moved. Let's check this place out. Let's go. So guys, again, anything back there? Again, guys, I'm filming with CORETAN Misteri, but they're in a separate room, or they're oh wow, look at all the spiders. Yeah, get me away from those. They're in a separate room, so go ahead and check their video out, guys. Yeah, you can touch that spider, man. It's locked. Damn. Go ahead and check out their video, guys. Oh, all right. I guess that door went out here, huh? Let's see, what do we got out here? All right. You smell that? It smelled weird, bro. As soon as I stepped out here, it smelled like death. My phone keeps turning on. Anybody taking a shower? Anybody got to use the bathroom? Go right ahead. If you gotta go, go. Look, S for Superman. All right. Superman. Oh, here we go. What's in here? Oh, this is a creepy room. Look at that. The vines from the trees. Shit. More wasp nest, dude. Yo, what's in here? Is this a room with a bathroom? Yeah, it is. Alright, it's just an empty bathroom, guys. Okay. I don't want to do it in here because I don't like those wasps. But let's go into a room and let's do like a moment of silence. Right?
Maybe go out their existence.
Exactly. I hate walking past this. Oh, this is the outside. Let's check this out. Wow, look at that. What is that? What is that back there?
Tangga. It's like a stair. Maybe.
Stairs. Oh, like a fort or something? Oh, dude.
Spiral stair.
No way. Is there another level to this house?
Maybe.
Like a third floor?
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, it's a kite. Or it used to be a kite. It's the body of a kite. I'd hate to be the poor kid that lost that.
You can see
Yeah.
this is moving.
Which one? Oh, it is. This leaf right here is moving, and there's absolutely no wind. If there's any spirits here with us, can you move that leaf a little harder? Make that leaf move a little harder. No, it's just lightly moving. Yeah, nothing else is moving. There's absolutely no wind whatsoever.
You hear that noise?
Yeah, like a bang. What is that back there? Oh, it's a part to another house. Does this go all the way back there? Dude, if there wasn't so much crap. There's so much stuff back there, like leaves, like, you know, brush. Oh yeah, this is like a garden or something, man. Dude. Come on, guys. Let's try it. What is that? Oh, spider web. Ah, I ain't going through there, man. There's too many spider webs. Yeah, you got it. Is that like a... Dude. What's that? Yeah, there's like a room back there. Or not a room, but I think it's like for a shower.
Stair, man.
That's stairs?
Yes.
Dude. It looks like there's trees and stuff growing in there. I don't think we'd be able to get in there. These are big leaves, man. Ooh. Alright, let's check out a different room. Let's try to do that moment of silence. What do you say we go into
It's better.
one of those rooms, right?
Middle.
Yeah?
Middle like.
Let's go. Ooh. Something touched my shoulder. Something touched my shoulder, bro. Which one?
In which spot?
Which one doesn't have the wasps?
In which spot do you feel the energy is more?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. To be honest,
Yeah.
the most energy I felt was outside and around in that.
That area?
Yeah, over there. These guys are filming over there right now, aren't they? No? No, not over here. When you go outside the house
Yeah.
and then around and up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this: we're on the second floor.
Yeah.
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is only the garage.
Only the garage.
Yeah.
There's nothing that comes into this because
No.
there's a lot of space here, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised there's nothing here down below.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is, and we just can't get to it. Fuck.
I think it's better in this area, man.
Yeah, you think so? All right. Right in here?
In this. So you get the background of your bedroom.
Right in here.
You can put your camera in here.
Uh-huh.
And you make a call out for their access.
Anybody in here with us? Are there any spirits in here with us? Anybody who hasn't passed through? Does anybody want to communicate? Make a noise for me. Bang on the door, close the door, something. Not getting anything. Let us know you're here. Throw something, move something. Say something. Anything. Is that you? Let your presence be known. Knock on a wall. There's something outside. Yeah, let's check it out. Are you out here? Somebody out here with us? You heard that? Where are you? Show yourself. Come on. Are you scared? Show yourself. I hear something back there. Movement. Sounded like someone was walking. Is anybody here with us? Come closer. Show yourself on my camera. Don't be shy. Make some more noise. Yeah, let's do that.
If you feel much more.
Yeah. All right. What'd you hear? Like walking, right? Are you following us? Oh my God. You alright? Hey.
Here,
Tahir.
here. Who is this? Siapa ini?
Tahir.
Siapa ini? Halo, assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Kenapa nangis? Kenapa itu? Kenapa dadanya? Ditusuk? Iya. Ini dengan siapa? Bisa ngomong? Siapa namanya? Bisa kasih namanya? Kenapa ditusuk? Kamu nggak tahu kenapa ditusuk ya? Iya. Kamu nggak tahu ya? Tapi kamu tahu nggak siapa yang nusuk kamu? Kamu nggak tahu. Ada yang mau kamu sampaikan nggak? Tolong. She said help. kasih tahu siapa namanya. Balas. Kamu ingin balas. Kamu tidak terima dibunuh ya? Ya? So she don't really know why she's being killed, and she wanna revenge.
She's what?
She wanna revenge.
She wants revenge.
Yeah, because she don't know
Why?
why he's been killed. Ada lagi mau kamu sampaikan?
Is there anything we can do to help?
Nggak ada. Nanti kita bantu doa aja ya. Kita cuma bisa bantu doa ya. Ya. Kamu bisa kasih tahu nggak siapa namanya kamu? Siapa? Rina. Kamu tahu nggak siapa yang bunuh kamu? Kamu nggak tahu? Ada lagi yang mau kamu sampaikan? Mereka pakai topeng. So they said the killer is wearing a mask.
The killer's wearing a mask.
Yeah, so she don't know who's killed him. And he said his name is Rina.
Her name is Rina.
Yeah. Berapa orang yang bunuh?
Rina.
There's 3 people.
3 killers.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys,
Gimana ceritanya?
for you of you that don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, she's been killed
In the other room.
In that area.
Is it the other room?
Maybe.
The one outside? The one that smells like blood?
Yeah, maybe. Ceritanya gimana ceritanya?
Rina, can you leave our friend Tahir so we can go to that room and speak with you?
Yeah. Ada lagi mau kamu sampaikan nggak?
We'd like to go to that room and talk with you.
Ada lagi mau kamu sampaikan nggak?
But you have to let our friend go.
Ada lagi mau kamu sampaikan? Ada lagi mau kamu ceritain? Kamu bisa cerita sekarang. Ayo. You want to show us where she's been killed?
Let's go.
Gimana? Kamera. Ayo, kamu
This
bisa
way.
begini.
So for you guys that don't know what's going on, there was a massacre that happened here, a murder. And this murder took place, we don't know exactly when, but we do know that 3 people did it. 3 people did it.
Di sini?
One of them was wearing a mask.
Di sini?
And this is the room.
Di sini kamu dulu.
This is the room where she was murdered.
Apa yang kamu lakukan saat mereka membunuh kamu? Apa yang sudah kamu lakukan? Kamu lagi tidur, terus tiba-tiba mereka datang membunuh kamu. Iya. Kamu melihat mereka berkeliaran sebelum kamu tidur. Apa yang mereka teriakkan? Oke. Saat itu kamu di sini sama siapa? Oke. Apa kamu dengan keluarga di sini? Tidak. Di saat rumah ini sudah seperti ini atau jauh sebelum rumah ini seperti ini? So she said that when he wake up,
Yeah.
she showed that 3 people is walking around.
Walking around the house.
Yeah.
Wait.
Here. Here. Apa yang lo rasain?
Dari awal tuh dada gua sakit di sini, sakit banget sampai ke belakang. Terus tiba-tiba masuk lagi.
Tapi pada saat masuk lo
Thank you.
Yeah. Drink some water.
Oke, minum
Gua
dulu.
kayak ngerasain yang dia rasain.
So what happened, man?
Gua kayak ngerasa sakit ditusuk gitu loh, dada gua. Kayak sakit ditusuk, ngerasa sedih terus gua liat darahnya tuh masih kesini-sini.
Terus lu tahu nggak ceritanya? Dia tadi cerita sama gua kalau ada 3 orang yang ngebunuh dia, tapi pada saat dia lagi tidur, pas dia bangun tiba-tiba dia ngeliat itu 3 orang itu.
Jadi kayak awalnya tuh dia lagi tidur, terus 3 orang itu tuh kayak berkeliaran berisik gitu loh, langkah-langkah kaki gerbuk-gerbuk gitu. Dia bangun, terus teriak, disamperin, ditusuk.
So what did he feel?
Scary.
Scared.
Yeah. I'm scared.
You just blacked out.
Ya.
One minute you were walking around with us, the next minute you fell on the floor.
Iya. Pada saat tadi gue lagi jalan, tiba-tiba lu langsung jatuh.
Pusing, tiba-tiba blank, jatuh.
Yeah, you went blank, dizzy.
And before that, the hair feels like
Touching.
no.
Pressure. Oh, like a stabbing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like stabbing. Okay.
Dan yang gua rasa banget ditusuknya tuh bukan sekali.
Okay.
Like stabbing in your chest.
Yeah, but not one time.
Many
Many
times.
times.
Wow.
Terus setelah itu pisaunya tuh masih nancep, darahnya masih nancep.
So the knife is still attached.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like still attached. Oof.
Terus apa lagi?
I feel something cold on the back of my neck.
Right now.
Yeah. Wow, dude. Really cold wind coming from this room, dude. Really cold. Holy smokes, man. It is super cold right here. It's really cold. You feel that?
Yeah, yeah.
And guys, we're in Indonesia, so cold weather is not a common trait here. That is really cold. Guys,
The cold is different.
very different, man. Listen, this is the room that you smell the blood, man. Like it smells like death when you walk up those stairs. Yo, that cold air is crazy coming from here, man. Guys, let's go check out this room. All right, we got to go downstairs and around. Let's finish it off in here, or let's go in here. All right. So this, guys, is the way to the room. All right, so the room is up there, okay? The room that we felt the cold, cold air coming out of. Let's see this room real quick. All right. Not much going on in here except for a bunch of those wasps. All Brother, those things. So guys, oh, it stinks in here, man. It smells like death in here. You smell that? Right here, right in here, you smell it. I don't see any dead rats or anything, but it stinks. So the room that we were just in is right there. It was that room right there. Shit, that noise, man. Yeah, it was that room that we were just in. Okay. And this room, man, be careful because of the wood here. Some of it could be, yeah. But this area right here is a little rotten. Bathroom. Can you make a noise for me? Can you tap on a wall? Maybe close a door? Anything? Huh. It's okay. Oh. Alright, yeah, I just wanted to check this room out, man, because I kept that smell and the sense, you know? Alright, be careful. Okay. What's that? Wow, this is creepy, man. Look at that door, man. Wow. Destroyed. And then what do you got inside? This looks like a little garage. All this bricks. Okay.
Itu kejadiannya setelah lumayan sebelum wah jelas dong. Sumpah.
See? Just one.
Yeah.
Psychic just one. Not
It's-
like not
it's
wave.
moving.
Yeah, just moving just one. Just one leaf. Coba keluarkan suara kalian yang ada di sini. Hadir. Tunjukkan kalau kalian ada.
Mosquitoes. Killing me.
You hear?
I heard that.
Ya. Jadi di sini kita sama Mr. Aaron ngedengerin di depan ada yang jalan, ada pergerakan di depan. Coba kita buat interaksi lagi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum ya makhluk ghaibi hadir. Tunjukin kalau kalian ada. Hey. You hear? Somebody walking behind wall.
Yeah, like I said, there's something behind that wall, man. There's
Yeah.
like an energy back there. I can hear it. I can feel it.
Hey.
Yuk. I heard that. Something's walking back there.
Yeah. Behind wall.
Yup, behind the wall.
I feel somebody hide behind wall.
Yeah.
Again.
I swear I see a shadow.
You see shadow?
I think I did, yeah. Damn, these mosquitoes are killing me, bro. Sini. Can you whistle? Say something? Can you close the cabinet behind me? Close the cabinet door behind me. Oh my god, these mosquitoes. Get away from me. Namuk.
Yeah. Mosquito.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Hantu, sini. Definitely hear something back there, like footprints. Get away, mosquito.
It's not good if human still in here alone.
Yeah,
Very not good.
yeah, I know.
So dangerous.
It is. That's why I didn't want to be alone. Di mana kamu? Hantu. Sini sini. Can you make a noise? Make a noise.
You hear?
A little bit, yeah, something.
Can hear? Somebody throw a branch.
Hmm.
With a branch.
Uh-huh.
It's a true.
We know you're behind the wall. Can you show yourself? We know you're behind the wall. Damn, those mosquitoes, bro, they're killing me, man. They're eating me up. Show your face. We know you're there.
Just one. This move.
Uh-huh.
Not even in here.
You heard that?
Yeah, I hear. Behind.
Yeah.
Enough maybe, Mr. Ron?
I'm okay. Yeah, we're good, man. We can stop.
Yeah, we can stop.
Okay, well, thank you for giving us a sign.
Yeah, I'm so very scared.
Thank you for the noise.
Terima kasih.
Terima
We
kasih.
can calling
Yeah.
CORETAN MISTERI.
Okay, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for tonight's spooky adventure. And again, I want to give a big shout out to CORETAN MISTERI for showing me this place and joining me on the adventure. Guys, we did film separately, so I highly recommend you go ahead and check out their channel so you can see what they caught. The link will be in the description down below. And I also want to thank Jimmy here for being brave enough to do the moment of silence with me. We got to capture some really cool stuff, and you got to check that out. So, guys, thank you again. Like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new to my channel, hit the notification so you can get upcoming future videos. And again, my name's Aaron with West Meets East Indonesia, and thank you so much. See you next time.